Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bring you up to the north, playing Zaladar, Bounty Hunter, and his opponent down here to the south, Crispy131313, playing Amber Rain. Bounty Hunter's turn, 2 resources, still can't take out any ally. Crispy's turn, with the 2 resources, takes out a Poo and Blood Helm. That's a nice advantage, being the first one to have allies in the field. Bounty Hunter's turn, 3 resources, 5 cards in his hand. Takes out an Infernal Gargoyle, leaving it 1 ally to 1 ally. Crispy's turn with the Amber Rain. 6 cards in his hand, 2 resources, most definitely going to sacrifice 1. Yes, there it is, 3 resources, 5 cards in his hand. Will he be able to take out like an Zaladar the Brave? No, there's the Feeding Frenzy, or the Blood Frenzy, allowing him to draw 1 extra card, but he will be taking the 1 damage each turn. Will Crispy attack? Yes, he does, doing 2 damage to the Zaladar. Zaladar down to 26 life. Zaladar still has Infernal Gargoyle up, probably going to attack the Poo and not able to kill it, but only going to be taking 1 damage in return. It's a nice trade. Bounty Hunter's turn, 5 cards in his hand, will definitely sacrifice a card, giving him the 4th resource. Still needs 1 Shadow Energy though for his Shadow ability. He's only at 3, he needs 4 to be able to do the 3 damage to 2 enemies. Amber Rain still sitting at full life. There it is, there's the sacrifice. 4 resources, 4 cards in his hand. Takes out a Death Mage Thaddeus, able to do 1 damage to either Amber Rain or Poo-Win. There it is, Poo-Win taking the damage. Will he attack with Infernal Gargoyle, killing off Poo-Win? Yes, he does. There goes Poo-Win. That's 2 allies for Zaladar. No ally at all for the Amber Rain. Amber Rain down to 28 life. The 29 life is the first take from Blood Frenzy only. 4 resources, 5 cards in the hand. Needs to take out a nice ally or a good support card to even out the... Yes, there it is, Crippling Blow on the Infernal Gargoyle. Infernal Gargoyle not able to attack at all. Zaladar turn, Bounty Hunter. 4 resources, 4 cards. Most definitely going to sacrifice a card, giving him the 5th resource, leaving him with enough resources to cast an ally and use Thaddeus' ability. Oh, he just takes out an Imba Plasma Behemoth. Nice turn. Bounty Hunter attacks with the Thaddeus. Amber Rain down to 26 life. Crispy131313. 6 cards in his hand, 4 resources. Already has an ally in the graveyard. Bounty Hunter, his graveyard is still completely empty. There's a sacrifice from Crispy. 5 resources, 5 cards in his hand. Takes out a Jeweler's Dream and uses the Shadow ability, raising the base attack by 2. Amber Rain goes, attacks, doing 3 damage to the Plasma Behemoth, but taking 3 damage in return. Not sure if that was a necessary risk. Takes out a Jasmine Rose Cult also. Jasmine Rose Cult's probably going to die immediately though, but a nice damage tank, so to say. At least stopping Amber Rain from taking too much damage. Bounty Hunter's turn. 3 cards in his hand, 5 resources. Not sure if he's going to sacrifice a card. He has only a couple cards in his hand. Doesn't want to have to start top decking. That's a huge disadvantage. 3 allies to 1 ally plus the Jeweler's Dream. Pretty good odds for Bounty Hunter. Crispy's going to have to do something if he really wants to win this. With the Blood Frenzy up, he's going to be taking damage no matter what. There's a Plasma Behemoth using its ability. Going onto the Jasmine Rose Cult, killing it off. Nice move. That's going to be a lot of damage coming in to Amber Rain. She's already taking 2 damage from the Thaddeus. Oh, he's scared to attack. Doesn't want to get his Plasma Behemoth killed. Uses Sacrificial Lamb, killing off his Infernal Gargoyle, giving him some extra cards. Nice move. 5 cards in the hand for Bounty Hunter. No resources left. Probably not going to attack with the Plasma Behemoth. Doesn't want to get it killed, even though it will die next turn anyway. Crispy's turn. 5 cards in his hand. 5 resources. Most definitely going to sacrifice a card, get the 6th resource, be able to use 2 cards and kill off the Plasma Behemoth with Jeweler's Dream. No, he did not sacrifice a card at all. Wow, just taking out Jasmine Rose Cult. Attacks with Amber Rain, killing off the Plasma Behemoth. Should have attacked with the Plasma Behemoth and at least died himself. Oh, and Crispy's also able to take out another Rose Cult. It's 2 allies to 1 ally. Bounty Hunter losing his lead. 6 resources, 5 cards. Only a Thaddeus left. That does not have a lot of life. Takes out Olith the Glutton. Zaladar uses his Shadow ability, doing 3 damage to 2 enemies. Who will he choose? Chooses both allies. 3 damage to both of them, not killing one though. Deathmage Thaddeus uses his Shadow ability, killing off the Jasmine Rose Cult. Crispy's turn. Amber Rain taking 1 damage down to 19 life. Zaladar still at a pretty high life. Crispy has 5 cards in his hand. Doesn't sacrifice a card, sticks with the 5 resources. He has a pretty much full hand, but doesn't want to sacrifice anything. But there's the crippling blow on the Olith the Glutton. Nice. Crispy attacks with the Lily Rose Cult, doing 3 damage to the Death Mage. Not able to kill it though. But attacks with the Jeweler's Dream, doing 3 damage to the Zaladar. And he brings out another Lily Rose Cult. Nice. It's 2 allies versus 2 allies, yet one of them are crippled. Bounty Hunter's turn. 6 resources, 5 cards in his hand. Will he bring out another ally or just a support card? That's the big question. Still in the sacrificial phase, probably deciding should he sacrifice a card. Does he need the resources that bad? 5 cards in his hand, I probably would. Ah! Crispy just rise, asking if he forgets to kill Thaddeus. Thaddeus is still alive with 1 life. What a fail. Probably just oversaw it. Wow. Still, Crispy is in the lead. Bounty Hunter has to do something. There's the Shadow Font, giving Zaladar enough Shadow Energy to use his ability. Uses his ability, doing 3 damage to 2 opponents. Who will he choose? On both of the Lily Rose Cult, able to kill off one, but not the other. The Oligoth the Glutton healing himself by 1, considering the ally died. And there goes the other Lily Rose Cult. Both allies killed. Crispy just lost his lead. He is far behind. He has to do something. Bounty Hunter only able to attack with the Thaddeus. Amber Rain's turn, takes 1 damage. Crispy has 5 cards in his hand, 5 resources. Should sacrifice a card so he can start playing more than just 1 card each turn. Blood Frenzy is still up, meaning Amber Rain is still taking damage each turn, which might even lead to her losing just because of that. Yet the second card that is drawn is extremely valuable. Takes out 1 ally, attacks with Amber Rain, killing off the Thaddeus. Bounty Hunter can't attack at all. Oh, Amber Rain. Crispy takes out a Dimension Ripper. Nice. And ends his turn. Bounty Hunter's turn. 7 resources. 4 cards in his hand. Might not sacrifice a card. Probably has enough resources to at least cast 2 cards. Needs to get the crippling blow off the Glutton though, so he can start using it again. Because it's just sitting there wasted. And he takes out a Plasma Behemoth. Nice. 2 resources left. Amber Rain's turn. With the Blood Frenzy, able to draw a second card. That's 5 cards in his hand. 5 resources. Sacrifice a card. You need the 6th resource. Only 1 ally on the field. That's not enough. You have the chance now to take a lead. At least use it. Dimension Ripper up. 1 ally up versus a Plasma Behemoth. Uses Retreat on the Plasma Behemoth. Nice. Getting rid of all the allies. Forcing Bounty Hunter to take out the Plasma Behemoth next round and using up a lot of resources. There's the Shadow ability on the Dimension Ripper, giving it a nice bit of +2 base attack. There's the Bad Santa filling up both hands. Nice move. Both players cannot draw a card on their next turn. Bounty Hunter with 7 cards, 7 resources. Most definitely going to sacrifice a card for the extra resource. Why not? You have a full hand. Better use it. Needs either a support card or an ally. Otherwise, he will lose this. He's up against a Dimension Ripper and an ally. Still has more life though, and enough shadow energy for his shadow ulti. Takes out the Plasma Behemoth. 3 resources left. Takes out the Thaddeus, doing 1 extra damage to Amber Rain. Nice move. Bounty Hunter back in the lead with more life with his hero. 3 allies. Only 1 of them are crippled versus Crispy, who has less life with his hero, but a Dimension Ripper and 1 ally. Sacrifices a card. He's only at 6 resources. Will it be enough for 2 cards? Takes out Aladon the Brave, down to 3 resources. Crispy is looking for a target. Goes on the Plasma Behemoth with his Skullborn, only doing 1 damage but dying in the process. If it was worth it, we'll see if he's able to kill him. Attacks with the Dimension Ripper. Yes, able to kill off the Plasma Behemoth. Trading cards from the hands. Trading 1 card. Bounty Hunter's turn. 6 cards in his hand, 8 resources. Will sacrifice a card for the extra resource so he can start playing more cards on the field. Thaddeus is still alive, which means 1 of Crispy's character, either allies or his hero, will be taking the 2 damage. No doubt about it. With this pretty full graveyard, yet Amber Rain's graveyard is still at 9, which is a high amount. I wonder if each of them can in any way lower it, switch cards back in their deck. Both decks down to only 16 and 17 cards. If this continues much longer, they won't have any cards left. Amber Rain will be taking a devastating amount of damage though, considering the Blood Frenzy is up. There's Zaladar with his Shadow ability, doing 3 damage to Aladon and Amber. Is it enough to kill off Aladon? No, it's not. Forced to use Thaddeus on the Aladon if he wants to kill him, which he does. Amber Rain down to 12 life. Has enough for a Shadow ability, but not a card to place it on. And there's a Lily Rose called for Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter probably has this in the bag. There's a Shadow Font. Next round there's going to be another ulti from Bounty Hunter. Crispy's turn. 7 cards in his hand. He has to do something or this is over. 6 resources only. Sacrifice a card. It's a 7th resource. He needs to take out 2 allies at least and attack with the Dimension Ripper, killing off 1 of Bounty Hunters. What's he gonna do? It's his turn. He's already sacrificed his card. He has 6 cards left. Takes a Jasmine Rose card. Nice start. Take out another ally. You need it. Attacks with the Dimension Ripper, killing off Thaddeus. Dimension Ripper is over. All used up. 1 card from Crispy has been traded with 1 card from Bounty Hunter's hand. There's a crippling blow on the Lily Rose called. Nice. Stopping both of his characters from attacking. Bounty Hunter's turn. 8 resources. 6 cards left in his hand. 9 in his graveyard. He's still up at 19 life. 5 shadow energy. See if Crispy can still pull it, turn this game around. He is under half-life. Bounty Hunter is over half-life. Will he sacrifice a card? No, he doesn't. He thinks 8 resources are enough. See, at least him drawing 2 cards. There's the Jeweler's Dream, allowing him to attack. He probably got that card in a switch from the Amber Rain. Amber Rain probably kicking herself for using the Dimension Ripper. Sure, it killed the Thaddeus, but she lost the Jeweler's Dream. That's 1 valuable card, especially for an Amber Rain. With still 4 resources left, Bounty Hunter attacks using his Shadow ulti on the Jasmine Rose called on Amber Rain. Not able to kill off either one, yet Amber Rain is now under 10 life. Zaladar attacks with the Jeweler's Dream, killing off the Rose called considering she only had 1 life. Probably the best use with his 1 damage he had. 4 resources left. No, he switches. Oh, he had full resources because of the Jeweler's Dream. Sacrificial Lamb. That's 15 life from the Forgotten. Destroyed, sent to the graveyard, giving him a full hand. Takes out a Death Mage Thaddeus, doing a damage to Amber Rain. Amber Rain down to 7 life. Crispy has to pull out something. He's losing it. 7 cards in his hand. 7 resources. He should sacrifice a card. Bring out as many cards as he can. Just play them all on the field. There's the sacrifice. Do something. With Lily Rose called up from Bounty Hunter, still crippled. Can't attack. That's a good thing. Thaddeus can though. There's the rage for Amber Rain. Amber Rain gaining 10 life. That's a lifesaver. Maybe even enough for her to win the game now. There's Zaladar the Brave. Crispy's down to 1 resource, 1 ally. Bounty Hunter's turn. 7 cards in his hand. 8 resources. Probably gonna sacrifice a card. He has a full hand. Just bring out 3 cards onto the field at once. Best thing he could do at the moment. Just overwhelm the Crispy131313, and it will be over. None of them have given up yet though. No GG, no well played. They're still both in the game. Zaladar still at 19 life. Amber Rain at 16 life. She's not that far behind. Deck size, Zaladar, Bounty Hunter, 11 cards. Amber Rain, Crispy131313 still at 12 cards. There's the first ally, Infernal Gargoyle. Still with 6 resources. Uses Deathmage Thaddeus to do 2 damage to Amber Rain. Amber Rain down to 14 life. With the 6 resources, will Bounty Hunter just take out another card? 5 cards left in his hand. Yes, he does. Uses a Mind Control. Ouch. Using Zaladar the Brave to do 2 damage to Amber Rain and dying in the process. Amber Rain is down to 12 life. That was a devastating hit for Amber Rain. She has fallen back so far. Crispy has to do something. 5 cards. No, with the Blood Frenzy. 6 cards in his hand. 9 resources. He does sacrifice 1. Can he bring out 2, 3, 4 cards even? He needs to do something. Amber Rain down to 11 life. She's losing it fast. Crispy does not have that much time. There's the Jeweler's Dream and the Shadow ability on the Jeweler's Dream, giving it +2 base attack. That's 3 damage. Looking for a target. Will he go right away for the Zaladar? No, he goes for the Deathmage Thaddeus. Not enough to kill it though. 7 resources left. Brings out the King's Pride, giving him a nice little bit of death. Bounty Hunter's turn. 9 resources. 5 cards in his hand. He should not sacrifice a card. Otherwise, he's going to start top decking because he can be able to bring out 2, 3 cards at once. That's not going to be good. He should bring out the 2 cards at least, maybe 3. But don't dare start top decking or you will lose this. There's the Olgoth the Gotten. That's another ally. Not sure how Amber Rain can win it. With the Jeweler's Dream attacks, not taking any damage but doing 3 damage in return. There's the Plasma Behemoth. That's 5 allies versus no allies. Amber Rain, this is over. Do you have any way of winning this? I cannot imagine any way for you to win this. Maybe double Brutal Minotaur, but even that will die before it's your turn again. You're down to under 10 life. In the next turn, Crispy is dead. 5 cards in his hand, 8 life, 9 resources. This is over. There's no way for him to win. 10 resources, 4 cards. Can he bring out all 4 cards at once? Even then, there's the Dimension Ripper. Is he going to use his Shadow ability? Probably will. There's the Shadow ability, giving it a +2 attack. It's at 4 attack now. Will it go for the Plasma Behemoth? Won't be enough to kill it. Will it go for the Infernal Gargoyle? Not enough to kill Infernal Gargoyle. Will it go for the Lily Rose Called? Why? She's crippled. Will it go for the Deathmage Thaddeus? Sure, kills it. Only needs 1 damage though. Will it go for the Gotten? Not enough to kill it. Yes, he does go for the Thaddeus. Just killing it off. Just trying to lower the damage he will be taking. But it's not going to be enough. It is over. This is GG. 5 resources left. Yes, and there it is. He's already writing. He knows it's over. Crispy knows as soon as he hits end turn that Bounty Hunter has won. Nice game. Bounty Hunter really taking the lead from the beginning and winning it. GG. You deserve that win. My name has been BeyondCereal, and I will see you next time.